we about to kick this off a little different today. This episode is one that I hold near and dear to my heart. Didn't nobody know I was gonna put this at the beginning of the interview, but past couple years I done watched these young men, transition their teenage years into adulthood, and that has been a blessing to be able to experience and watch their journey unfold for them. Not only do we have a outstanding business relationship and chemistry when we working on scene doing whatever we doing, whether it's music videos, content. These is three people in my life that I know, love always gonna be there. You feel me? And the passion and the creativity for this shit that we've created. This shit that once upon a time when I met them, I was about to give up. It wasn't about to be no Up2SumTv. It wasn't about to be no Up2SumTv517. It wasn't about to be no content, no reels, no snippets, no clips, no none of that shit. And then I met my baby Lou. I was presented with the opportunity to do the first ever Triplets trying to score music video. It's not so much I didn't want to do it. I just didn't really want to get back out there at that moment. I wanted to do it, and obviously I did it. But I never imagined me planting one seed would grow into something so bigger than me, and I ain't too prideful to admit that shit. Like, when you pour into other people, the whole goal is for them to get bigger than you. And it's been a privilege and an honor to be able to watch these three people's growth. You'll never really know how much impact somebody has in your life until you go through some hell of a shit, and they still stick with you through that shit. Take some game from people a little younger than you. It teach you what it was like when you was in that headspace and you needed somebody to help you through a time where you still learning yourself and you still learning your identity of who you are as an individual, who you are to your family, and who you are to the world. The reason why I'm doing this the way I'm doing this right now is because these three people in my life that have held a tremendous impact on just being who they are, like just being who they are, they've been able to shed some light in my life, as a grown-ass man. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this little intro that I've prepared for. I go to hell and back for these three, and they know that. And if they didn't, you know now. And you've watched me go to hell and back. So there's a difference between making music and dominating this landscape. The Trips didn't just build a career, they built an empire out of thin air. We've seen the work behind the closed doors, the late nights, and the strategic moves that shifted the energy of the whole city. The groundwork is done, the foundation is solid, and the takeover is already in progress. So make sure y'all pay attention. They say that talent is born, but legacy is engineered. When you look at the independent grind, and everybody claims they want the throne, right? Everybody claims they want the throne, but nobody wants to work for it. Nobody wants to bleed for the crown. This isn't just a group. This is a systematic takeover. From the trenches to the local scene to cementing a bulletproof music career on their own damn terms. They've transformed raw passion into pure leverage. I watched the blueprint unfold firsthand. We don't just watch the culture shift, we facilitate it. Lock in, because you're looking at 4 engineers of the culture and what it looks like to really go hard at something that you love to do, whether it be music, whether it be shooting music videos, doing content, doing motivational speaking, maybe you like to cook, maybe it don't matter. Regardless, Today the focus is on 3 great, talented, driven, motivated, very, very, very ahead of their time. These 3 are so far ahead of their time, it's crazy. And I knew it since the day I met them. So without further ado, I now present to you from Up to Some TV, truly, yo baby, C. Smith, gives you the Trips interview. The purpose of this podcast is to showcase Lansing excellence and bring light to the voices of people in Lansing, Michigan that make this beautiful city what it is. The creators, artists, small businesses, big businesses, the people in 517 make a real motion, pushing the needle forward for the city in a positive way and drowning out the noise, staying locked in. There are still tons of good people out here tucked away, standing on business in their own lane, doing their own thing. This platform is about giving those people their flowers while they're here. Everyone on this platform have their own authentic path they have carved in life, different experiences, different perspectives, different jewels, different game, different resources, tools, and some news you can use. Everybody has a different story, but we all coming with the same goal, and that's win. So let's get it going.
Let's do it. Deep. I fuck with that.
Okay, so for the first one, we got, so for everybody that's not familiar with like y'all origin story, how did all 3 of y'all decide that music was the path you wanted to pursue together?
To be quite real, we ain't even decided like how life was going and everything was going. This shit like literally decided us. Like it was like literally carved this shit out. We was just doing it as a joke. Niggas started fucking with it. They started fucking with us. We started making hard shit. We started falling in love with it, and then it came something serious.
No, for real, it was one of them things like how a motherfucker, you hear a motherfucker say, yeah, I ain't really trying to make it to the NBA. It was just this shit was just handed to me.
We did not want to be no rapper.
It's like we just tried that shit, it worked, and we like, all right, come on. Like, we'd be dumb to not to do it. You know what I mean? So, shit. Fate chose that shit.
Yeah. Alright, so what was the specific song that made you realize, like, okay, we actually have something here?
Shit, the first song we dropped.
Trying to score?
Trying to score.
So you never felt like it was something that, obviously you can't, say it like that. It's like everything happened for a reason. But it was never one of them other songs like
I got one.
Before, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe another
when
song.
I knew we was really hard and this shit was like, it could take off, it's just gonna take time, it was In My Section.
Yeah.
And that's still the song to this day, like, that'd be the one to go crazy.
Yeah. I feel like trying to score gave us that motivation, like, okay, we can pull in fans, and our music that we make is good and entertaining. But then when we drop something like In My Section and bigger platforms,
and that was our real first viral time.
We like, okay, we can make music and get listened to all over the world, not just locally. Right. And that's what's like, all right, y'all hard. Like, y'all more than just, y'all made a song and people are entertained. Because entertainment, making good music is 2 different things.
To other artists or people that's coming up doing music, like what kind of advice would y'all give them when it comes to like virality and metrics?
Consistency. That's all it is.
Consistent. It's like 3 C's: consistency, creativity, and connections. And
then the biggest thing. The biggest thing to it is when life get to going, you gotta realize that just cause life going, you don't stop this shit you was being consistent with, because life gonna go regardless. Whether you on the top of the world, whether you on the bottom, you still gonna go through shit. So stay consistent.
Right.
You gonna get like the results is gonna come
every time.
And all you need is one thing to go crazy. One viral post, one viral song, one of it.
And what I also say is don't chase the virality. Like don't chase that. Chase the reps. Chase the process.
Chase the falling in love.
If
your heart ain't there, you're not there.
No, don't just be doing it because you want to see the check out this shit. Because you're not gonna see the check. You want to. That's all you care about.
And then if you get the money, you still not have to.
Exactly.
And then you're gonna be like, what I do this for? But if you was doing it because you was in love with it or in love with the
you
process,
do it whether you got get money from it or not.
Absolutely. No.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like, without like the hate and the love, like you feed off of that shit.
Yeah, for sure. That's what keep you warm.
It's like if people unintentionally doubting you, like not saying you're not good enough, but
but they treating you like you're not good enough.
Hey, y'all both not lying, but when he said that would keep you going like that, literally, like,
okay, you thought that
bro, the crazy thing, niggas don't like hate. If you didn't have hate, like for me personally, if I didn't have niggas hating, my motivation would not be as high as this.
Absolutely.
I swear, like when niggas say, I love that shit, I love that shit. Nigga, hate on me, please. So I can show you.
They're marketing.
Yeah.
It bring like a different like hunger in you.
Yes.
Like it burn a fire in you because it's like I believe in myself and I'm so obsessed with this shit. So when someone come across and be like, man, that shit ain't doing nothing. That shit ass. You be like, man, I put all this shit like crazy. You want to go hard. It's like you tell yourself like this shit gotta work.
Yeah.
Like I got so many people I gotta prove wrong. I gotta prove myself right. Like,
And I feel like every nigga that is gonna hate on you or ever hated on you before, they gonna eventually end up liking you or fucking with you. It always happens like that.
If they don't like it, they gotta respect it.
Yeah.
They don't have to like it, but they gotta respect it. That work ethic,
For sure.
respect.
For sure.
For sure.
Really.
yeah.
And then a nigga respecting your shit is enough for him not to hate. And a nigga respect your shit and still hate. Low key.
Yeah.
Niggas be weird like that.
Yeah.
But it's like,
But it don't be like when a motherfucker respect your shit and still hate, it really be envy.
yeah.
Like motherfuckers want to see themselves in your position
Yeah.
so bad, and they give off negative energy because they ain't got it or they ain't
They
there
don't
yet.
know no better, bro.
Yeah,
They do better. They do better.
they do.
Or you doing something they want to do and they can't do it. So
Yeah,
they be
you got the
doing it.
abilities they don't got. Like that shit hurt different for some people, not for me.
So when y'all making music, like, how does everyone's creative perspective clash when it comes to like the sound that everybody's looking for? Or is it just like, all right, we're gonna jump on the bitch, fuck.
We just do it.
Just do
And
it.
we're so good in our own lane. We just like, so we'll all just do it. And 9 times out of 10 it works. But if it don't, it'd be like if we do 5 songs, it'd be that one song that didn't work off of it.
Yeah.
So it's never really wrong.
Yeah, or like we clean shit up as we go. So like if he go in, I'm like, you need to change this to this or go hop on a track like this, he'll do that.
And that's just us doing it.
And it's also like we're gonna just do it so much that we know sometimes we're not gonna have good results.
Not gonna have good results.
But we always take the good out of the bad.
Yeah.
Like we could go in the studio and make 5 ass songs, but we a damn near promote a song because it's ass and try to capitalize. Like we just gonna try to find some way to capitalize. Yeah, like, man, these niggas rapping and they ass. They might blow up because you ass. All exposure, good exposure.
Yeah, for sure.
The basketball clip is going crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we was missing shots, but it's like, guess what we got out of that? Interaction. We drove
And
the.
I was missing the shots on purpose. I don't know about them. They suck. I was missing the
He
shots
got
on
me
purpose.
to dancing in the background. I peeped that like before y'all made the clip about it, and I was like, damn, that's hard. You know?
Yeah.
Constant creativity.
You understand? Like it's repurposing the same content. Like I said, capitalizing, and that's what we learning to do the most.
Recycle.
Yeah.
So alright. So you know what would be a dog ass idea? It's off topic. This ain't a question. You know what would be a dog ass thing for y'all to do?
Go.
When you know what I'm saying, y'all get like 30, 40. Create a record label where you sign nothing with people that are twins, because only y'all are triplets. Because only y'all know what that feels like.
That's hard.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Only y'all and y'all might be able to help a lot of people just like y'all, where it's like that chemistry, but it's like you're constantly at each other's neck. But it's like y'all sharpening each other. So it's not like y'all riding each other ass. It's like y'all making each other better. You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that's a great idea.
Off topic as fuck, but you know, random ideas.
Right.
Okay.
So alright, so how does y'all shared upbringing reflect in the lyrics that y'all write today?
How does it
How y'all
work?
don't
Shared
write?
upbringing.
Y'all right?
Yes.
Yeah, we right here for y'all.
Shared upbringing. Like the shit we had to deal
Like the
with.
shit that y'all went through as a three,
Together.
not individually.
Yeah.
That's a good one, huh?
I feel like even when we went through stuff individually, since we so close, we all went through it.
Yeah.
It's not, everything was really shared,
Yeah.
to be real.
So the
really-
telepathy should be like
It's just real. Like you, if he going through something, I'm gonna feel it. Like it's your brother. Like your real. Like we really close as shit. So it's like
Yeah.
everything a nigga went through, we all went through.
No, for sure.
So we all felt that.
So really everything.
Everything was shared. So
Our lyrics, that's why like people say our voice sound the same in songs. Like we rap about different stuff, but like our voice sound the same because like we all got that similar like hurt to us. We
Yeah.
all got that similar pain and that similar story. Like even if we rap about it, our lyrics be kind of different. Like you can hear it in our voice. Like I feel like that's the answer to your question.
okay.
Okay, so how do y'all handle creative disagreements?
Man, We don't.
We have a 3-way tiebreaker system.
Eventually, like, if we not agreeing on something, we'll, at that moment, we'll be fucked up about it. Then it eventually, an hour later, 2 hours later, we'll come back to a decision and we'll all be on the
That's
same
some real
page.
shit, bro.
So we gotta
That's some
disagree,
real fucking shit.
not fuck with each other, then we'll come back like, okay, we'll all think about it.
Because I feel like the biggest thing is
It's always
time.
like
time.
It's always like,
Because I feel like time get us in check. We know that time not gonna stop, so it'd be like we done not had an agreement for so long, like in time going.
And we gotta figure this shit out regardless. It's gotta be figured out.
some type of agreement. Like
gotta
that's
be
how
figured
all
out.
that shit works. That's how we really make most of our decisions.
I love how y'all know that y'all are enough amongst y'all.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
We're our own team.
You don't need the rest of what everybody else has.
Right.
Type shit, or like to be a part of something because y'all got y'all own something.
Yeah, for sure.
To be a part of it.
right, no
Yeah.
fair.
Just being triplets make it harder or easier to trust each other with, the brand and the business moves that y'all making.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes it easier.
Make it 10 times easier.
Yeah, because we like the same people. We are the same people, essentially. Like, I can't really put nothing.
And when it is,
like, you know how people be like, I won't put nothing past them. I put everything past them.
and when it is,
Yeah, for sure.
and when it is hard time, and when it is like hard times with this shit, it's not as hard as it would be
With someone else.
But yeah,
Because it's like eventually we're
Because
gonna get it together.
so
Yeah.
it's like
It might not
our
happen
hard
right
times
now,
is
but
not.
you might
Our hard times with the music shit and disagreements is not as hard as other people's times because we brothers and we gotta figure this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So-
And the only thing, like, the biggest misconception is like people that are close to us or people that just watch from afar or whatever, they'll see us argue or feud or have disagreements and they be like, damn, this should have never worked. But they don't understand that's a part of the process.
Of course.
Like, we gonna argue and disagree and da-da-da to get the results we need. That's just come with this shit. But outsiders look at it and be like, oh, y'all just argue that bad, this shit
It
over.
would really be more like debate. Like we love what we doing so much, we don't want to go. We don't want it to go
Sure.
wrong. So like
100%.
we debating about
100%.
We get heated
And we're
sometimes.
also strong about the idea we got, so it's like we care about
But someone knocking down, you be like, yeah, like nigga, I've thought about
Because
this.
you're passionate about it.
Right.
That's all it be.
Okay, so we're gonna start. This one is like a question for each of y'all,
Yeah.
where y'all each gonna share something about one another. What is one thing about the other two brothers that listeners would be surprised to learn? Let's start with you, bro.
Other two things about them,
Yep.
two each.
Yep. Whatever, One time.
That's a good question.
Shit, if I had to start with Lee, he nonchalant. He don't really say much, but he does a lot of the work. It's just behind the scenes. He just don't get credit for it. Lou, like, he just a lot more open-minded than people would think. Like, you'll probably look at the nigga and probably think, oh, the nigga only, like, he lived his life a certain way, but like the nigga is an open book. Like, you get what I'm saying by that?
That's right.
And then I don't know, he just as creative as us. It's just like it's certain, like, it's highlighted times that he'll say some shit.
Yeah,
Like, our biggest ideas probably come from him, but we're doing the most ideas, but our biggest ideas probably come from him.
Look, and that's what I was finna, that's good, cause now, for him, this nigga really smart as shit. When people think they think he cocky, the nigga not really cocky.
Like he talk a lot, but as soon as the camera's off, it's like, okay, you want to do this, we gonna do this.
Yeah, bro.
Like he gonna listen type shit.
And then this
He don't look
nigga,
like a listener though.
this nigga here play in your face like he's over smart when it comes to like a whole different, like his smartness compared to his shit, like his shit, like his book, but this nigga, like, he can pull some shit out of his ass you won't think of.
Yeah.
He's smart like that.
Yeah.
And niggas gonna know that.
Yeah, like
You know
I
what I'm
said,
saying?
we be doing a roadmap, but he'll come up with the
And like he don't like say we got weak spots or somewhere like he talk too much, I don't talk enough. Like he everything
together.
Yeah, like if me and him asking a lot of questions, he the one that's not asking too much questions. He's just doing.
Right.
That's dope though, because then it's like you listen and you might catch something
Yeah.
everybody else not catching.
So it's like that's why we all bring together so perfect. We all like pick up a nigga slack basically, or what a nigga don't know, or what a nigga need to know.
Yeah.
You know, we all trying to find our different lane in this shit.
So it's crazy that I said something about in my section. This is one of my questions.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the energy like when that project was coming together?
To be real,
I ain't gonna lie.
I just went in my section. I wrote a hard ass. I didn't know if it was gonna be a solo or freestyle, whatever. I wrote some I wrote some hard ass shit, and I was going on that bitch for like a minute. I showed it to both of these niggas. They like that bitch. So
it was just one of them songs like we knew it was.
We knew it, and then I'm thinking I could only talk like I think I was talking the craziest. I'm thinking these niggas can't come on there and talk how they did, bro. They came on that bitch and talked even crazier.
Yes.
Cause they was trying to match how, you know, what I was saying. So it made it to be one of the
funniest
craziest
thing that probably nobody knows about us when it comes to making music is mostly, I'll damn near say 85% of our songs started off as solos. And even though it looked like
songs started off as solos.
And even though it looked like we just rap together all the time, we'll make solos. Make the solos, not want to put each other on it because we don't think they're going to be able to hold their part on the song. So we'd be like, I'm going to just make it a solo. And then we end up making it a trio song and we'd be like, damn, y'all low-key slid. Like we'd be low-key down with each other sometimes, like when it comes to music, like man, they not going to be able to match this verse. For sure. And they usually always be hard, like damn, I forgot y'all can rap too. Like I'm not the only nigga gifted with like lyrics. Like,
You know, that makes sense though, because like you said, what one another lacks, the other brings.
Yeah.
Type shit.
For sure.
Okay, how do you approach the transition between local staples in the 517 to reaching a national audience? I know that's a loaded question, so.
Say it again, like elaborate on that.
Like basically from going from your hometown to a global level, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like
What is that transition like for y'all, because y'all are getting to that?
To be real-
As soon as y'all shoot out,
to be real, I feel like because we already triplets, we have more audience from other places than we do here.
Yeah, and then like the attention famous people get, we used to it without being famous because we're triplets.
Yeah.
That's something that catches
You
on.
can get that shit
You
off.
walk in the grocery stores at 5 years old, all look this and they're, oh my gosh, are you guys triplets?
Like, damn near
asking
like-
us questions. It's a dang near like we already famous.
No, it's to the
We
point.
used to the
I ain't gonna lie to you, Chris. It's to the point here locally we're famous. Everywhere I go, niggas asking, little kids asking me for pictures. They saying they know me. Like because I've been on the road lately, so
Yeah.
I've been seeing everybody. And they been like I've been getting that recognition that we never knew because it was at work.
Nigga,
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga think he Drake.
pictures for kids.
I swear.
I swear. We was your little cousins. We was talking about
And then the niggas do that, bro. Was in Detroit. A whole bunch of little girls.
Yeah,
What?
Y'all was telling me about that. Tell those.
Yeah, bro.
What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, so y'all worked in platforms like Thizzler and Detroit Rap News,
Yeah.
and Foreign Magazine.
Yeah.
So what has all that exposure taught you about the business side of hip hop?
It taught us that your friends is not your fans, and strangers are gonna get you rich.
Yeah.
Strangers are gonna show you way more love than your friends and family ever did when it comes to chasing your dream. And
So
and like ever since then, I'm just like, man, fuck, like not fuck our friends, but like put this shit out for other motherfuckers to see.
Yeah, like at first, like you was doing, you were like, oh, I want my peoples to fuck with it, like, but it's really not about that. Like, you want other peoples to fuck with it, cause like they gonna show you some love you ain't never seen before,
Yeah.
just cause they don't know you.
And they know new people. Like you, for the most part, around your friends, y'all all know the same people. But when you pushing out to strangers, they know more strangers and more strangers.
That's when you start fucking around.
Yeah,
becoming
it's
smart,
network.
like the smartest person in the room. Like,
Absolutely.
the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room type shit.
Absolutely.
It's hard, bro. Like literally trying to get yourself to that global level while still not trying to like sell out
So, yeah.
and be on some like Hollywood shit. That shit hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the hardest. I think that's
I feel
the hardest
like-
part about all of
I
it.
feel like that's the hardest part, but I feel like the
Staying
biggest thing-
real.
I was just gonna
Staying
say
real,
that
bro.
if you just stay true to yourself, the shit gonna come. Like God gonna give you your blessings.
Yeah.
Like
No,
it's
that's
true. And it's like what you said, like to get to that crazy extent, niggas definitely be selling out. But you can get yourself to an extent where everybody else think is crazy. Like you don't gotta be to
And everybody
that
taking
extent
care of
that people is selling out for. You don't.
Yeah.
You know?
You just be to that point where you did everything, you accomplished everything you needed to
Yeah.
do, and everybody else taking care of
See,
it.
I don't really care to be up here as long as I got everything I want.
Yeah.
You know, all the triplets McDonald's, man.
You know?
Come on, bro.
I feel like
You don't want that bag?
No, that'd be hard.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
We worked at McDonald's.
it's only right. But the crazy thing, I feel like us being triplets, a lot of that big bag, we're already gonna automatically go into that lane because we're something niggas ain't really seen before. Like,
Yeah.
like it's this shit. Like,
Right-headed fucking monster.
nigga is fucking,
Like,
bro. This
like,
nigga
what's that?
crazy. So we really gotta stay true to ourselves,
That's
like,
a fact.
cause they really
Are you talking about? You
this
said
nigga
That
stupid.
part, that BMX part.
This nigga stupid.
this nigga, dog.
Okay, so we seen y'all grow over the last couple years. Like, how have y'all perspectives on life and music changed since when you first started? That's self-explanatory.
So much,
you know.
so much. Like just trying to chase something while you going through real life shit. I feel like going through life alone is enough to change you and change your mindset and perspective. But going through life while you chasing a dream and chasing a goal, that should shape you. Like that
It
shit your character.
damn near make you want to give up your dream, but then you think like your dream, the only thing that's gonna get you out of this situation.
It made me realize like if I'm not dead, keep going at this shit.
That's the same thing I was saying, like, when you going through the shit, ain't no point to stop because what you chasing is the whole thing that's
Then when you get over it, you gonna have to restart.
again, because it's still gonna happen. Like, only go move further. Like, you only gonna go through worse shit.
Life don't stop for you. Why would you stop for yourself?
Man,
It's like a video game.
literally.
Man.
It's like the time that I've spent away from doing like work like this, that shit be like, why the fuck would I trade this for that?
Yeah, for
type
sure.
shit. But you still gotta try. You
I
still
was gonna say you needed that time. That was good. That taught you a lot, and now you on a whole different. Like, you moving. The speed you moving at
I
now.
don't even know.
You a seller, you gotta sell.
If you didn't take that break, you wouldn't be moving how you moving now.
They know, y'all don't know.
You got an automatic accelerator.
You can't, but that ain't you only time on here. Like, you can't act like.
How do y'all want people to look at the legacy of the triplets in the music, you know what I'm saying? And whatever else is to come when all this shit is said and done. You like that?
I like that. I feel like no matter what, like what the internet may make our image look like in the future, or whatever weird shit might try to go on, we put God first, and we're
Always stay
we're heavy on that. So
Without God,
no matter what try to mess up our image, when we get there, God is the reason for everything.
Cause you know how like some people say it and then they be like, man, they ain't mean that shit. That shit
I
changed.
mean, we just know we living life like everybody else and learning like everybody else, so we're not gonna be perfect, but God is.
You could run from God your whole life and God still gonna be there.
Exactly.
Right there. 20 years, you gonna be like, like, you ready?
A
Come on.
lot of people, their relationship with God, it's like, he didn't go anywhere.
You
got on your path.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Whatever the path is.
Right,
you know?
right.
I be liking to like respect other people's way of believing shit, as long as they don't believe in no evil shit.
Yeah, that's all it is for me. That's really all it is for me.
I would never judge. You're not supposed to judge. So it's like whatever you believe in or whatever you do, that's cool.
As long as it's leading you down a good path.
Right.
Because nobody's disagreeing there's a God.
No, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
And the more you run from not trying to have like a source to be connected to,
No, for sure.
the more that evil.
Yeah, no, creeps in for sure.
Start doing whatever.
You did right.
If y'all had to describe the Triplet sound in 3 words, what would it be and why?
I would say unique.
I would say journey.
That too. Unique journey. You want the last one?
I like how that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was thinking about it. He was like, I remember that happened.
Rich man.
But
Shout out to
I think we're gonna have to re-drop that again.
No, what was that?
Like, I think a lot of our old music.
Video on me.
Yeah.
But it's like if we had to describe the words, I say journey because I feel like our music is growing every day. We only rap about
Music
what we
and
live,
I say unique.
what we live or what we
Yeah, unique
see.
is great.
So it's like every day we're getting better and better at rapping our life. Like it's no change. Like I was making
And I think,
years ago.
and I think it's unique because it's first off, it's 3 people getting on every song. We all
The
rap
same.
in a different way. We all sometimes got a different voice.
Yeah.
You know, like
we
you might have 10 bars on there. I might have 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's unique.
The reason I said pain is because every hard song we done made and every hit song we done made really came when we was going through the most shit.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
real.
That's the best country.
So that's like when we really make our hardest music is when we really fucked up.
What's that?
I told him I told Taylor, like, let's go to the studio.
Yeah.
We made like how much song?
what?
When I told him I would, I was like, let's go to the
I
studio.
think we made like 12.
When we what?
When I told him I would,
We made like 12 that night. Or
we went to the
something.
studio right
I got
after.
a question for you. Where was you? What was going on when you made Mob? MOB?
My
Yeah.
No.
That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
Money on the bitches for real.
I
Like,
shared the song.
it was really, I had got put on probation and I stopped smoking for like a couple of months and my mind just like, I was getting the most money. When I got put on probation, I was making more money than I ever was making. Like I was in that bitch 80 hours a week, making like 1,500 a week, like making some dog shit. And then I made the song, I think I made that song like on our birthday or something like that.
On our birthday.
I made it on our birthday. So I made it on our birthday. And then the week after that, I got off probation and shot the video. So I was back blowing, I was turned as hell, I had dog shit on me, so it was like money over bitches. Like,
What's dog shit? $2,000?
Nah. Let's pull up the video.
Yeah, brother.
Let me pull up the video.
Yeah, probably had like 50.
Let's get a snippet going.
probably had like 50
Yeah, no
grand.
damn 50 racks. Nigga, stop.
No, I got you, don't trip.
Fuck.
I'm gonna ask Chris.
You ain't gonna sit here and convince me. You ain't gonna sit here and
I'm
convince me.
trying to put beats in
You ain't gonna sit here and convince me you got some money
Probably like
left in this shit.
how
How much that look like in that cover right here? This one right here.
Not good for you, ball.
Chris, stop lying for this
You ball a little chunkier than I am.
Stop lying for this nigga, Chris. That bitch.
But no, it could have been 20. It could have been.
It was at 120.
You could have had some fillers in there.
Ah.
Probably like $20. I'm sorry.
Chris up there.
gotta be smart.
No, for sure, dude, for sure.
You can pull up like you can have this shit.
Bob, it did more than fan talk for sure.
Yeah, Fed Talk. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I was waiting for that to come out for a minute, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Real, that
When it
was-
came out, we were like, damn, why you dropped this bullshit? Man, that bitch flopped. No, I'm just talking about it. It did pretty good until MOB passed Mob. You know what it is.
How come y'all didn't drop like Best Run? Like why did y'all drop Best Run the way y'all did?
Because Best Run, we couldn't
heard about it.
It was a
Sample drop.
sample.
Yeah.
So it was like they was taking it down. Sample.
That's why you say that.
I know.
That's
And then even need that,
I've been on his ass.
even need
I've been
that.
on his ass.
Need that, I ain't gonna lie, that would have been one of our most viral songs if it wasn't a sample. It did like 7K in a week.
Heart's Cold, really, I like that.
I like hardcore heavy.
But same with Best Run, though. Best Run, I really think, even to this day, is really our best song.
for sure.
And I think
I wouldn't say our
people
best. I would say one of our
Best,
one
for
of
sure.
it's a good. It's really just the samples. That's the easiest thing to really blow
rap
on for sure. That's what. Even if you saying some ass shit on there, like just like not that the song "Get You Some Money, Skilla Baby Drop" was ass, but the reason it's so crazy is because the sample.
Yeah.
He got that crazy ass sample. on
Yeah.
there.
And they be having machines behind them and teams,
Yeah.
so they can get the samples clear.
That's all you need.
But it's like when you're an
Bruh,
independent artist just trying to work up from nothing to something, it's
Man, them
hard.
samples, you would just listen to
the
the
beat.
beat.
And so it's like a nigga don't gotta say too much of shit on there.
So you just gotta go in there and compliment the beat with your voice and your lyrics.
Yeah, that's it.
For
They
real.
about to teach me how to rap, y'all.
Yeah, no, we
For sure.
We about to punch that bitch.
You gonna be mad as hell, you hear Up to Some on the mic.
Yeah, boy. All right, so what's one goal for the group that you haven't achieved but are obsessively working towards?
Man, getting is it what?
Man, I feel that, bro.
Moving, getting the fuck out of here.
Moving for sure.
Because it's like I feel like that's gonna change everything.
I think you got to survival mode.
Yeah.
100%.
And damn, you could say that
100%.
again. You could say that again.
You can live your life.
Definitely gonna take us out of survival mode.
You gotta
100%.
live it.
Every day do feel like survival mode. You damn fucking right.
And I feel like all the people, like I'm not saying everybody, of course, but most people that I've seen have success, they say it didn't come until they got out of their hometown, until they moved, until they changed their environment, and then they skyrocket.
Right.
For sure. Like I just watched a podcast the other day. DDG said that. He said once he moved to LA, everything shifted.
And I really feel like they say that because if you got the courage to move out your hometown and move into another state, you gonna have the courage to get whatever you want. You already took the biggest leap of your life.
Exactly.
Doing this and that ain't gonna change too much.
Especially when it's something you never did.
Something you never did. Like
You could do
now you
anything.
gonna go try all these things you never did.
Did before, and it's gonna be.
Because you just changed your whole life around by moving. So
You see what I was talking about when this nigga smart, but he don't really like. That was some smart ass
You
shit.
gotta dumb it down.
That was some smart ass shit.
I mean, if I was
Like, when you
dim your light, bro. Fuck him.
just done.
Can't dim your light, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah.
For real.
Fuck that nigga for sure.
Wait, what the fuck is
I'm on the same shit you on, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so if y'all could go back to the version of yourselves when you started, what is one piece of advice you give yourself?
Man, that's a good ass
Say it again.
I be having hitters, don't I?
Man,
Shout out to Gemini.
Say it again, Chris.
If you could go back to the version of yourself when you first started, what's one piece of advice you would give yourself?
don't care about what people think about you. Don't hold back.
For sure.
I feel like we would have been a lot farther if we didn't give a fuck about what motherfuckers thought about us in that.
The biggest thing, yeah.
I think that's the biggest
We would have
thing.
been putting a lot more content out. We'd have been a lot farther along. Like,
I think that's.
we'd have been doing what we wanted to do a long time ago. We really just now starting to do what we wanted to
And
do.
then like, don't help other people and lose yourself in the process.
Man,
Because
man.
like that's, I mean, you gonna die by yourself. You should care the most about yourself before anybody else.
There you go.
If someone not on the same path as you, keep walking your path and shit. They're just gonna have to catch up. Like,
Or fade away.
or fade away.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. Because everybody don't want the same thing in life.
Yeah.
Shit, just chase what you want. And you, like you said, don't give a fuck about what people think.
Absolutely. I feel that. I don't know why.
So what can the fans and the supporters expect from the next phase of the music?
Everything. But they can expect
Any and
anything.
everything. This move is finna change the course of like the way this shit going. Like it's finna go from here to
You'll be able to do what you want.
They
Man.
gonna
Not
never
what you
what?
can.
Yeah.
What you want.
And they ain't gonna never stop seeing us.
they gonna feel the freedom in the music. Like they gonna feel it. They gonna feel that narrative shift. Like and that's
my network. No, like that. Yeah.
I need 500 for the next version.
Mountains and
Yeah, shit like that. Like they really feel that shit.
Ties with my network. That's gonna be in that when we leave here.
Yeah, we need to play that for sure. They just gonna feel it. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna be able to relate more. They're gonna feel our personalities come out. They're gonna feel our energy come
Yeah.
out. Like we open-minded people. Like Lee was fishing the other day.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna go fishing
You
in
got a
that.
fishing license.
I got one. It's on my car.
You do?
I'm certified.
Lou the type of nigga to be.
They will.
Flying up.
We're the type of nigga to be out
That shit
there.
ain't
Look,
nothing better than
by the
play around
campfire, like,
Yeah, I done did
that's
that.
really the type of niggas we is, but it's like you be in a certain environment that forces you to be a certain way. So it's like when that freedom come out, our personality
It
gonna
condition you
come
to
out.
be this hard ass person.
Man,
You
for
know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I feel like you can't have an opinion on like you can't be in your feelings. You already always gotta be tough.
Yeah, you gotta always have your guard up.
my homeboy was telling me this the other day when I went to Chicago. I pulled up on him and he, it's like the world is crazy because it's like you have to be on guard all the time, but you have to be transparent enough to where you're not scared and getting in your own way when it comes to building new relationships or making new connections.
For sure.
Communicating,
For sure.
letting people inside your shoes, so they can see how the shit really is versus how they see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. It's like when you finally get up out this bitch, when you finally get up out this motherfucker and be gone. Like I said, you really get to do what you want
Man.
instead of what you can.
And what you can.
Cause ain't nobody looking at you the way that you feel like they looking at you no more. At that point, you just over here, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, and you gonna progress so much farther. Y'all
Yeah,
all
for
gonna
sure.
progress so much farther.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like, no matter where the fuck y'all at, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna run it the fuck up.
Yeah,
For real.
I said,
Hey,
hey,
you can say that again a couple more times.
We closing this bitch out on that note, but I'm gonna give y'all the floor. Anything y'all wanna tell the viewers, maybe a piece of advice.
Before we leave, album dropping on the
6, 12, 12, 26.
Before we leave, that's what it's
before we
called.
leave.
Before we leave.
Last run.
I don't know. By the time y'all see this interview, it might already be out. So if it is, go stream before
Before
we
that nigga
leave.
be
the album.
working, so no telling. He might have this bitch up
We gonna put this
30 minutes later.
Yeah.
We gonna put this bitch out right. We gonna put it out right.
Really, just go stream all them tapes. Triplet517, that's the Instagram page. You're gonna find all the content we do, all the music, everything y'all need to see. Shout out to Up2Some for bringing us here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Creative Block Studios for letting us be here.
Shout out to Creative Block Studio. Shout out to Eclipse. Shout out to Lansing.
No, for sure.
Shout out to Spicy Food. Nature Walk.
Shout out to Spicy Food.
Working out. You feel me?
Everything. Shout out to everything.
Shout out 3 miles, 1 high.
Yeah.
Shout out for sure.
Go
For
get you some
sure.
candy, man.
Some real candy.
Feel me?
But that about does it for today, y'all. This was a good one. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of these men right here, man, I've been able to be a
It's
part of this
mutual.
journey.
Okay.
I love that for real. They didn't been able to teach me shit
And he been able to teach us shit.
that motherfuckers that's 67 years old can't teach me.
Yeah, real. What year?
Keep grinding, bro.
Let's do it.
Truth. I love y'all, bro.
Love my baby.
That's love. That was a good one.
Did it right there.
And we was tripping about losing the first one.
Man, fuck the first.
Hey, me and Tessa was like fucking for real.